Oh, look at the time. It's still so early. Isn't that interesting? Let's see, what are we doing now? So I'm gonna be playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator in a little bit. There's not a lot of gameplay there. That's something I could play. You know, I can play it. An hour. So my resolution's fucked. God. It's trying. It's trying. Oh god, it's loud. Alright. I have to do my settings again, everybody, so bear with me a second here, okay? I'll be right with you. With you. What is going on here with this resolution? I usually play at a slightly higher resolution than this, but that's fine. Fuck it, gonna start episode 1 now. Set your ratio different for more resolutions. Well, 1610. No, 16. I'm not streaming in 1610. I'm doing 16:9. Okay. Blur disabled. Lens dirt disabled. I think everything else is fine for the most part. Everything else is more or less where I had it last time. Hang on 1 second.
Dr. Freeman, if you can. You have destroyed so much. What is it exactly that you have created? Can you name even one thing? I thought not.
Just a second, we need subtitles. Again, all the settings have to be... reset. Okay. So I've only played Half-Life 2 Episode 1 one time when it first came out, and that's it. I know it's short, I know it's not quite as good as Episode 2, or even the main game. That's my memories of it. But I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
see about that.
Now, remember, you have to wait a while. You have to wait a while before you can get the continuation of the story. Not forever, but still a while. They yoinked them away. How long was it between Half-Life 2 and Episode 1? What, 2 years? 18 months?
Drop what you're doing and help me over.
2 years.
Oh my god! Gordon! I was so worried. Hey, the gravity gun. Give it to him, dog. There, Gordon. Dog's happy to see you. I can tell. Okay, dog. Go
Why
get
is
the
it
monitor set
downgraded?
up so we can check in with my dad. He must be worried sick about us. He was so sure I wouldn't find you here. Instead of...
Hang on a sec, I have to change something. But, yeah, for those watching this on Full Sauce much later on, I am playing this directly after the ending of Half-Life 2, just because I started streaming so damn early.
It's really coming apart. I still don't know how we got out of there. The last thing I remember is... brain falling. Huge explosion, and then... I heard vortigons. Next thing I knew, Dog was digging me out of the rubble. Oh, it's all so strange. Oh. We should... It's my dad. We've been trying
What
to
if
reach
I
him for
told you
hours.
it was aliens?
Wait till he hears that we found you. Come on.
Sweetheart, come in.
This dust is radioactive. This is why you wear gas masks when you're in, a site that's highly radioactive. So the dust doesn't get in your lungs.
Dad, are you there?
Alex? Alex, come in.
Hold on a sec, there's so much interference. Hey, Dog, give me a hand with this.
You know, I'm actually noticing the resolution. Is there a way to, do resolution in the, console? Or maybe I can force it? Launch options? I can't full screen it because it's gonna go to 1610, which is bad. Just launch options on Steam. Alright. It's, what was it? It's 1600 by... Matt set video 16 by 900. Thank you. I'll just fix that real quick. I'm surprised this doesn't have the option for that resolution. That's really weird. 16 by 900. Vinny, that was for console? That was a console command, not a launch. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Okay. We're gonna play this thing in classic game quality. What is this resolution? What is this resolution? Someone gave me a resolution. Set launch options. 900H. 900. Set launch options. 16H. It's even bigger now. There we go. Got it. It just works. See, now it's there. Okay, yeah, this is much better. Is it loud again? Fucking hell.
Okay. Little to the right. There we go. Hold it there. We got it. Dad.
Alex, where are you? Oh, please, God, tell me you're out of the city.
Well, not quite yet.
What?
But listen, Dad, we found him.
You found Gordon? I don't believe it. But listen, you two have to get out of the city. The Citadel could blow at any moment.
There's
What?
no
Speak up!
question that it will, I'm afraid. Our remote sensors indicate the process is accelerating toward a dark energy flare.
Is
Anyone
it?
left in the vicinity will be subjected to energetic events whose
Isaac,
effects are
please.
beyond my powers of speculation. The ravages to cellular material are
Reiner,
unimaginable.
stop!
Dad?
Oh dear, Eli, I'm sorry, but surely there's no need for undue alarm.
His nickname is
Alex
Izzy.
Well out of harm's way by now.
Well, actually, we're still at the Citadel.
What? Oh dear, but there's really no time. The core is exceedingly close to collapse. Why, there's no way to get far enough without first... Well, nothing short of a direct intervention in the core could possibly retard the reaction.
You mean going in?
Into the core, yes. But it's far too dangerous to consider. The chamber will be
God damn it,
bathed
chat.
in radiation.
Well, you do have the hazard suit. If we found a way into the Citadel, it's possible we could...
Alex, no!
But Dad!
Izzy, talk some sense into her!
I'm sorry, Eli, but I don't see any other way. It would help us evacuate more citizens.
We can do this, Dad.
Okay, Alex, okay. Okay, just promise me. Promise me that you won't take a single unnecessary risk.
I promise.
Who put that there?
I love you too, baby. I'll be praying for you.
Don't worry. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Don't worry.
You want the bike? Do you want the stove?
Alright, Alex. I know how we can get out of here.
Dog, a little help, please?
We just have to use the bicycle, like Pee Wee Herman.
Thanks. Okay, boy. Pack up and meet us on the far side of this ridge. Whoa. What a drop. After you, Gordon.
Minor fracture detection.
And thus ends the story of Gordon Freeman. Bit anticlimactic. Yes, Mr. Freeman? No. Now
Okay,
you
boy.
can't be
Pack
in
up
Call
and
of
meet us on
Duty.
the far side of this ridge. Whoa. What a drop. After you, Gordon.
Man. This far in the future, we got Combine, and yet we're still using computers that look like this. We're using cases that are this sick. Thought we'd be using Alienware by now, bro. The year 2020. It is the future. Every computer is Alienware.
Dog! Oh my god, dog! Dog!
told you I wasn't doing this on purpose, you wouldn't believe me anyway.
Why is Dog taking so long? Dog! Dog! Look out!
I just try to get a better view.
Dog! Dog!
Tonight is top level plays in Half-Life 2 and Episode 1.
You scared the hell out of me. Now stay with us. Help us find a way over. I cannot believe we're trying to get back in that place. This isn't gonna be easy.
Well, why don't we just not get back in? That's
What do you
fine.
think? Any ideas? All right, Dog. That's not too helpful. There has to be a way to get
Slow
across.
start.
But how? What about... Dog? Dog, where are you going? Was it something I said? Huh? Dog, what are you... I think Dog needs a few bolts tightened.
No, Dog's got this.
Look out!
Food.
Dog, really, that was a little close. What's gotten into you, huh? How exactly is this supposed to help us?
We go in, Dog eats.
Wait a minute. Oh no. You're not serious. Are you? Well, Gordon, unless you have a better suggestion, he is a robot. He's done the math.
I trust. Listen, my life is in the hands of the robot.
Uh-huh.
I'm totally okay with this.
I want you to get out of here as fast as you can. Go find Dad. We'll catch up, don't worry.
Wow, this is a
All right.
really slow start. Holy
Promise
shit.
you too. Now don't worry about me. I'll see you soon.
Cloud.
Brace yourself, Gordon. Okay, Dog, let's do it. Before I change my...
There's the train. Cloud's gonna get off, and then we're gonna break into Midgar.
Careful,
Here we go.
Hold on. Whoa.
Dan it, dan it, dan it, dan it, dan it.
Phew.
Dan
Good throw, Dog.
it.
Now go, boy, go on. You'll be fine, just...
Uh-oh. What now? Whoa. Hold on.
This is... It's ridiculous.
Phew. All right, let's get off before the next ride starts.
Universal Studios Half-Life the Ride. Chad, I have a question for you. How often do you wash your mouse? I see weekly, I see never. Okay, here's a question. I got this from the Reply All podcast. When you're in the shower, do you wash your legs? I know it's a weird question, but think about it. Do you actually spend time going over your legs? Apparently, a lot of people don't.
Unbelievable. I had no idea.
The answer to people not washing their legs is usually, well, the water and the soap drips down onto them anyway.
Find a way down to the core. I wish we had a map.
Absolute maniacs. Vinny, I do the George Carlin wash. What was the George Carlin wash again?
Stalkers. Well,
It was like the crevices, the 3 main crevices.
I'll just disable this field. Damn, I can't get this down. Something... It's that stalker.
Asshole, armpits, crotch, and teeth. There you go. That's all you need.
Looking at from the other side. We don't have time to look for another way around. How are we gonna get through here? Power lines. They could help us get out of here.
I wonder if Portal wasn't a success,
Those roller mines are
and they didn't spend time making Portal 2. Well, Portal 2 came out around the same.
grab one of those roller mines and bring it over to
I wonder if in an alternate reality where Portal didn't exist, would Half-Life development have continued? I know that's a bit of a ridiculous question. I love Portal 2. I think Portal 2 is great. I'm just wondering if it changed the trajectory of the company to the point where they were like, well, we can't top Portal 2. I'm just talking out of my ass. I'm just making, like, weird assumptions. That's all. Steam did. The success of Steam probably had more to do with the lack of Half-Life that we are currently experiencing, you think? I know we've talked about that too. They made a fuckload of money with Steam, so it was like, well, let's just stop. What about Artifact? What would the world be like if Artifact was never made? What am I supposed to do with these boys again? Give to Alex. Oh.
Oh, we found one. Dad taught me how to reset the targeting system on these things. A little extra juice in the right spot, and it's on our side.
Hurry up.
Or I can work. Here it is. It's a lot more unstable, but it should last long enough to take out the stock. Okay. We can get through now.
Someone said I used to have one of those things back in the 90s. Was it a koosh ball? I remember I would watch Nickelodeon, and they would have Wild and Crazy Kids, and it was just like competitions of kids playing like weird stuff with kites and like running through an empty mall, and they'd be like, "You could win a koosh." It's like, oh, I want to win a Balzac. Those are much cooler. And welcome back to Double Dare. If you climb through this snot nose, you'll win a koosh! This mouse is a little too... I need to get that sensitivity down to Counter-Strike levels. Because otherwise I'm just like... I find myself turning at a rapid pace to the point where I can't tell where I am. I'm like, wait a minute, did I just turn around? That's good. You could win a koosh! Vinny, what is raw input? Alex, what are we doing here? I can imagine setting the difficulty and pacing for an expansion can be kind of difficult, considering you know the player has more than likely played your previous game. But what if they didn't? Do you start them out at the same difficulty level as the previous game? Or do you kind of wind them back into it? Because it might have been a year or two since they played the game. But then what about those absolute maniacs that play Half-Life 2 Episode 1 without ever having played Half-Life 2. And I can guarantee you, we live in a world where there are people who have played Episode 1 without having played Half-Life 2, and then have never played Episode 2 after this. They're just like, yeah, I'm good.
What the hell are those things? Maybe this console has some useful information. Let me see if I can pin down a path to the core.
I can still deliver Earth, but not without your help. The portal destination is untenable. Surely you can set the relay elsewhere. There's no way I can survive in that environment.
Thank God, it's just an old recording.
The host body must be joking. I can't.
Oh, this is the one from before.
Oh, all right, damn it, if that's what it takes. Just hurry. He's right behind me. Oh, shit.
What the hell?
Creepy paper. Was that Breen's host body? It's just another advisor. Oh.
Get out of here! What the hell was that thing?
Pain. Pain.
Whatever that was, it's gone now. Let's get out of here.
Man, these bug creatures are real fucking weird.
What's going on in there?
Confiscation field engaged.
Again.
It's doing something to the gravity gun. It looks like it did in Breen's portal reactor. I'd say there's some backfire.
Boy, we're just repeating the same shit from before. I know, no, it's... yeah, you gotta remember that it's been 2 years since Half-Life 2, not 2 minutes.
Nice thing.
Portal. Yeah, I have vague recollections of the fact that a lot of this took place in the Citadel. But I also get confused. Like, I confuse Half-Life 2 and the ending of Half-Life 2 and the beginning of this. Game is loud. It is loud.
Y'all got any more of them balls?
Don't mind me, just tanking some Combine. Wasn't Alex's gun playable in something? Wow, that's fucking awesome. SMod has it, Gmod has it. Okay. I should play this in SMod just to spice it up. Alex, you need to do the things and take the hits for me. SMod is incompatible with everything post HL2 2004. Oh, really? So you can't even do Half-Life 2 update with it? Shit. In some versions of SMod, you can gib your enemies like in Half-Life 1, but the thing is that you can take the gibs and eat them to regen health. The best part is that when you have full health and eat the gibs, you can go over 100 HP. It's very fun. Very fun, smiley face. Very fun. This is where Striders are born. This is the womb. During the PC conference,
You don't look too good.
I saw the Chivalry 2 reveal. I have to watch the trailer again because I was half-heartedly paying attention to it. I was a little busy today. I didn't get a chance to really... Like, even the Ubisoft conference. I caught 90% of it. And then I had to, like, look away here and there, so I didn't really
Looks like this could be a
get too
transport
invested.
to the core.
But I'll say that Chivalry 2, you know, it's someone saying it's just Mordhau. It's crappy Mordhau. I like that the developer was like, most people play our game drunk. And then Day 9 was like, hey, don't give him ideas. Hey, yo, whoa.
We're vulnerable out here, Gordon. Let's get this thing going. Yeah, we must be on the right track.
Look up! Watch out!
Oh, okay, I thought I was dead. Oh, I am dead. Alex ragdolled.
Comes more!
Bodies at the block. Bodies. I love when I first heard that song, I thought it was Let the Body System Flow. Let the body system flow. Let the body system flow.
What's wrong with this lift? Can you get it going again?
I don't know why I thought that, but... It's a lot of misheard Nirvana lyrics, too. In fact, most of their lyrics were misheard, and I thought they were saying... I thought Kurt was saying weird things that he wasn't saying, and then he turned out to be saying weirder things. Stranger things.
Great.
I'm trying to think of the lyric in particular. There was a good one. And then my cousin backed it up and was like, that's what he's saying.
Up there! Start her up again. Do what you did last time.
I am having fun.
What's going on?
Vinny, was that the cousin that constantly wants to go clubbing in his hot new club? I like how Club Cousin has become the one. As soon as I say the word cousin,
Stop. What's it?
it's just immediately assumed to be Club Cousin, even though I had almost no relationship with him whatsoever. I really didn't. I mean, it's... I know that that's the one that's most famous because I mentioned him on stream.
Really moving now.
My only relationship with that cousin was the Star Wars custom figures that he made.
I think I see a stop down below. Let's get off there and see where
And then him trying to get me to go to a club. But that was years later.
Out! Run!
Vinny, do you have more eccentric cousins? I have a lot of cousins. Not more eccentric than the club cousin, though. The reactor symbol looks like the artifact symbol from Metroid Prime. It does.
This could be it, Gordon.
Well, I had a cousin that had the Sneaker Hall of Fame. I think I mentioned the Hall of Fame, where it was like you would go down into the basement of his house. And this was when he was younger, and all of his old sneakers that he wore would be lined up on the way down the stairs. Like on the side, like so they would be like face level, and you would have to smell each one of them.
But why?
No, it's
Dr.
not.
Kleiner was right
It's
about
fine,
this.
you saw nothing. There's no graphite on the roof.
Let's see if we can find a way through the control room.
Vinny, didn't you have a cousin that gave John Cena her number with a cryptic message? Yeah, she, like, I forget exactly, but she opened his hand and put a crystal in it. And a note with her number and was like, you'll know when the time is right. Something bizarre like that, yeah. She thought she was gonna marry John Cena. I believe it was something like that. It's probably not quite that.
Hope it's not too late to
But
re-engage.
she gave him a crystal, yes. At a book signing or something.
Good
Or an
thing you're
autographing.
doing. Well, here's your elevator. Gordon, I wish there was something else I could do to help. Hurry
You could
back.
get me to episode 2 faster.
Mod. Hazardous radiation levels detected.
This is what must be done. For I am John Freeman. I got that one already. I thought the stalker shot it out. Dumbass I am. Dumbass is you. It's like Baba. Anyway, this room is dangerous, but if you stay for only 90 seconds, you're fine. More than 90 seconds, you're addicted. 100 seconds, you die.
Major fracture detected.
Yeah, Half-Life ladders. Just fucking vaporizes that shit. Speaking of, I can think of no worse a fate. Actually, that's not true. This is a pretty painless, maybe painless death. I don't know if it's painless, but it's quick. It teleports them to the pain dimension. Well, shit. Sounds like a short, like cartoon or like a skit for something. They're fine, Morty. They're just gonna teleport out of existence. No pain. It's quick. Don't worry about it, Morty. All right, Rick. And then it just shows them in the pain dimension. No, I promise you guys, Rick and Morty's gonna be okay again to like in a couple of years. There's gonna be a new show that gets bigger. It's gonna be like the Fortnite Minecraft thing all over again. And everyone's gonna love the pickle. Trust me. Trust me when I say, everyone here in this audience right now is gonna be wearing pickle robes. That cost $100, that's real. A pickle bathrobe. You're gonna eat pickles. I mean, I'm excited for season next. What season are we up to? 4. I'm interested. I want to see what it's all about. I wonder if they're going to move away from just like, you know, pickles. But I'm also at the point now where it's like, I'm watching other shows. It was good for a little while. I got a little obsessed with it. I enjoyed it. I had my fun with it. I still only, you know, I've only seen season 3 one time. So I've not had the desire to go back and rewatch it. Vinny, there's glass there. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, okay, I could just do that. Alright. I was trying to pull it. You just have to shoot it. I see. Combine really don't want to abandon ship, huh? Even after seeing this? I feel like that's a bad idea. Someone just wrote Dyatlov forbids it. In Half-Life 2, Dyatlov is a slugman. Or an advisor, as they're called. I wonder if the smooth skin of the advisors allows them to survive in different dimensions. Like, I wonder what kind of, like, moisturizing they do. So, this may sound silly, but I was genuinely exhausted after yesterday's stream. I don't know if you could tell. I was doing corruptions. I was enjoying them. There were some that were very, very standard corruptions, and some that were fantastic. But for some reason, you would think just sitting on your ass and reacting to E3 would not be exhausting. I'm thinking there might have been something else involved. Maybe I needed some fucking vitamins. Maybe I needed to eat a fucking vegetable. But, it was also, yeah, I was also, at times exceedingly bored. But I was live for, like, what, 6 hours? 7 hours? Which, I mean, that's not a ton when you considered my Breath of the Wild playthrough, but... It's just a lot of E3 in one day. It was like a sensory overload. Too many new things to look at, too many new things to take in, absorb, and then react and respond to. I mean, I'm fine today. I'm still going strong, and I'm still gonna play Totally Accurate Battle Simulator for a little bit. There's a new update that I haven't tried, so I wanted to check that out. I figure it would make for a good, like, 1-hour stream. But yeah, it was just, I think it wasn't just E3. I think there was something else going on. I think I was just kind of exhausted yesterday on the whole. But I slept well, and I'm good now. I'll tell you what, though. Tonight, I'm going to bed a little early so I can be fresh for Nintendo tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get some coffee. I'm gonna get some coffee, and then I'm going to be ready for Nintendo. Nintendo is at 12 Eastern, so noon Eastern. Exactly, yeah, precisely 12 hours from now. Well, 12 hours, 11 hours and 49 minutes from now, yes. Terminator in Smash, yes or no? I say Terminator in every video game. Every conference needs a Terminator tie-in. Bum 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 bum. Getting jiggy with it. Bum 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 bum. I'm done, like, I can't even do any predictions anymore for Nintendo's E3, because I don't even... I don't even know. In terms of new things, I can't imagine what they're going to reveal that's new, that we haven't already seen. They're stacked. This year alone, Animal Crossing, Link's Awakening, Luigi. We might see some Bayonetta. That would be nice. In Smash. Yeah, I agree, Beta. You know, no, that's not true. Cyberpunk, you know, is still exciting to me. Cyberpunk is gonna be cool. There's a couple things that really, like, got me interested. Elden Rings, I want to see more about that. I'm no longer OP. Yeah, my OP has been revoked.
You did it! The containment system's back in place. It won't last forever, but at least we've bought a little time. While you were in there, I did some poking around in the control data. They were trying to start a chain reaction, all right. But destroying the Citadel is just a side effect. Since we took out Breen's reactor, this is the only way they have to send a transmission packet back to wherever they came from. I can't tell what the packet contains, but it's important enough that they're willing to sacrifice the whole Citadel to send it off. We need to get it back to my dad and Dr. Kleiner at the outpost right away. I've been pulling down a copy. Whatever it is, I have a feeling it's bad news for all of us. There's
Don't be
something
sad.
else. It's Judith. Take a look.
I'm fairly sure I've pinned down the location of the project. It's hard to say how much of it might have survived intact or whether there's anything remaining that could compromise our work. if it were discovered by the Combine. We'll need to take a close look at it, of course, but I should be able to give a better opinion within a few hours. If the site is where we think it is, then it should be no more than... I'm gonna cut you short. We may have been spotted.
Borealis. Everybody.
Where the hell is she?
Isn't that the Borealis? Yep, there's the architect.
She's in serious trouble.
We need to get this and the transmission packet to my dad. He'll know what to do with it.
The packet's done copying.
Not exactly, but it's close to it? Oh, okay.
Now
It's
let's
a
get
base
the
close to
hell
it.
out of here.
Also, were those hunters?
I've secured an exit elevator.
They weren't actually in this game, though. They were in episode 2. So there was like a preview of episode 3 and 2 in that one scene. You would have never knew, like, obviously when this first came out you wouldn't have known these things, but in retrospect that's kind of cool.
Something tells me they don't want us reading their mail. This lift will take us to a train platform. If we can hitch a ride, it should take us straight out of the city. Hey, the gravity gun's back to normal. Well, it was nice while it lasted.
It'd be cool if I had a gun now, right, Alex? Got an extra one for me? That's a cool looking weapon, but you got one for me? Vinny, what are your thoughts on hairless cats? Hairless cats. Well, my father was, well, the details of my life are quite inconsequential. My father was a relentlessly self-improving boulangerie owner from Belgium with low-grade narcolepsy and a penchant for buggery. I cheated. Yeah, I looked at the script. I don't have. I don't memorize all this. I do know. He says there's really nothing like a shorn scrotum. It's breathtaking. I suggest you try it. He would accuse chestnuts of being lazy.
That'll slow it down.
The sort
But
of
not
general.
long.
The sort of general malaise that only the genius possess and the insane lament. You're saying cringe, bro? Dr. Evil is 2000, year 2000, bro. Yeah, it's 1997. But, you know, 2000 was... 2001 was gold member? It's like every 2 years, yeah.
Here, bring it closer.
Oh, I see. You can just do that at will. Kinda wanted to see them fight. Vinny, are you like over 30 or something?
They won't be expecting this. You ready?
Yeah.
Look at him go!
I like how the Combine know goddamn well that they can't shoot these things with bullets. They cannot defeat them, but they try anyway.
This is our train. Let's... Come on, let's get in.
Oh, the sound died for a second because I tabbed out.
I don't know.
I wanted to get off the bright white Dr. Evil quote page so I could get back to the dark Twitch page so it wouldn't ruin my eyes while I was looking at the game.
It's a stalker car.
Oh boy.
Damn the Combine.
This is what it's like before Too Many Games convention.
Resist. Or if you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. God, I hope you don't remember who you were. Alright. Let's see where this train is headed.
Oh, the flashlight doesn't have a meter anymore. Was Gordon's flashlight upgraded
Well out of the city.
in between Half-Life 2 and Episode 1?
God, we're not on foot.
Left corner.
Let's hope the worst is over.
It was downgraded, actually. Actually.
Saved our lives again.
It's on the bottom left. It shares auxiliary power with Sprint. God damn it. Now Sprint is tied to the flashlight. Fuck off.
Oh my god. Brace yourself.
Then you can change it in the settings. Okay. Ugh. I don't remember any of this. This is fucked up.
It's moving. That's it. Keep pulling. Give it a go. Gravity gun.
Hope you don't mind, Alex. But... Vinny, that's cleat noises. So if meat is ow, then cleat is
I gotta catch my breath.
and yet I still don't have a voice for Sponge.
Okay. Well, this might not be as easy as I thought. We're in the same boat as the other evacuees now. On foot to a train station. Let's head for the surface.
Man, when John Twitch finds out what the cleat emote actually represents, he's gonna ban me good.
Careful. I hear turns.
Vinny, they can't hurt you? Oh yeah, they're out of- oh right, Alex was just saying they're out of bullets. I was thinking about cleat. I didn't pay attention for a sec. I can't wait for Keanu Reeves to whisper encouraging words of wisdom in my ear as I play Cyberpunk. You're doing great! No, really, you're fantastic! You're breathtaking, player!
I can't see a thing. I'm blind as a bat without that flashlight on. Damn, it's got a powered lock. How are we gonna
Open.
get this open?
Oh, I know how. I'm good at two things, Alex. Shoot and crawl. No, I oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Jokes aside, though, the Keanu Reeves thing was cool. I'm actually... I don't mind celebrity... Can we talk about the celebrity stuff? Because there's celebrity stuff. John Bernthal showed up. Mac showed up. He's not in the game, but he's just there. Just for a second, I want to mention that I don't mind the celebrity stuff as long as the game is good and it doesn't focus around the fact that it's a celebrity. Like, if Keanu Reeves is gonna play a character in a video game, I want him to play a character in a video game. I don't want him to be Keanu Reeves in a video game. Like, you're an actor. Act. Some would argue that he's... Some would argue about him being an actor, but I think he's good. I think he can be very good. I remember when The Matrix first happened, one of the insults was that Keanu Reeves' acting was wooden, and that he couldn't act his way out of a paper bag. It's a little harsh. I mean, I think the guy is... In The Matrix, he's supposed to be that kind of guy. In The Matrix, he is a surrogate for the viewer. He is a surrogate for just some, you know, whoever. He doesn't have a ton of personality, and it gets taken away even more as he becomes the one. So I feel like in The Matrix, he is a bit wooden, because that's the character. But, I mean, Bill and Ted, he's very animated. John Wick, he's great. He's stoic and awesome in John Wick.
Hey, found a gun.
His, accent in Interview... What was the movie? Devil's Advocate was terrible. So never mind that. Constantine was more or less Keanu by numbers. But the dude's got some good roles under his belt. Oh yeah, Dracula. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that movie. I want to watch that. Dracula was bad. The Gary Oldman Dracula. I've heard that some people like it. And he was in Speed. He was fine in Speed. Gary Oldman was good in, his Drac was good, Keanu not so much. That's what I'm saying, Keanu has been in some stuff where he clunked. But I also think he's got potential, and I think he can be really good in some roles. So what I'm trying to say is, I think it's fine to have celebrities in video games if they're playing a character and they're servicing the video game. And it's not just, hey look everybody, we got Shane from The Walking Dead. Remember him from season when it was good? This is horrible, horrible pipe. Nothing.
Keep that outline lit for me.
What? I thought you were gonna, like, experiment on it. She can only shoot if they're lit up? Oh, I see.
What the hell is that?
Zombine.
Combine zombie.
Don't say it.
That's like a zombine, right? Zombine, get it?
You're not gonna get a laugh out of Freeman. Freeman doesn't even speak.
Crap. Look out! It's
tell you what. I truthfully was disappointed by episode 1 and 2. Even though episode 2 is great, and maybe some of the best Half-Life, I was disappointed for maybe only one reason. Well, this a couple reasons, but no new weapons. I still hold expansions to the benchmark that is Opposing Force, where we got, like, 6 or 7 new weapons, and they were cool, and unique, and fun. Now, my disappointment level is very silly in retrospect, because Half-Life 2 Episode 2 is amazing. And Episode 1 is more Half-Life. And it's good. I guess I just wanted more weapons, but that's me when I was younger. Now, I still want more weapons. But I'm not so upset. Ooh, nice fight sounds. Mono says, I care more about environmental variety and new types of puzzles. As I get older, I totally agree with you, but when I was a kid, I wasn't even that young when this came out, but when I was younger, I just remember thinking like, oh man, there was a sniper rifle, and a saw, and a Desert Eagle, and a knife, and a pipe wrench, and a weird grenade launcher like alien fucking like anus monster, and a shock beast, and all these weird weapons that were so cool. But there was also the... You could use one of these boys as a weapon in Opposing Force and use it to, like, get to other areas. The barnacle gun. Shit was awesome. Vinny, will you be streaming Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Yep.
30%.
Vinny, Opposing Force stream when? Already did, but I'll do it again.
45%.
Vinny, are you gonna streaming until the Direct? Fuck no. I'd like to have a chronicle of me going through the whole Half-Life series at some point on Full Sauce. So it's just weird I'm starting with Half-Life 2. But I've streamed, you know, years and years and years ago I streamed Half-Life, and I also streamed Black Mesa Source. And I streamed Opposing Force. Never streamed Blue Shift, which, I mean, not a huge loss. Blue Shift is Blue Shift. Vinny, is E3 the most tiring time of the year?
I wouldn't have thought you could plug up the burrow that way.
Not really. I wouldn't say tiring. It can be. I enjoy it. It's exciting, tiring, disappointing, and really fun all at the same time. Charity stream's not as... it can be tiring for me, yeah, a little bit, but everyone puts the work in. It's not just me. I only stream, you know... I even stream less during the charity stream than I do normally. I'm just there more. You know, I'm just around, I'm behind the scenes. Not too much, but a little bit. And then, like, I'll do multiplayer. So charity stream isn't too tiring. E3 is a little more tiring. Conventions are the most tiring. But I still love them, because you get to meet cool people. You get to do cool shit. I get to sign. I get to talk about music with people. I get to do a panel. It's great. But it takes a lot out of me, which is why I like to be very introverted when the conventions are over. There's also, I noticed, as the more I do this and the more gooder I do on YouTube, the more people kiss my ass that I don't know, like, that will come up to me that want to work with me in some capacity, and it's nice, but I've had some, like, shisty, sketchy people come up to me at conventions and, like, promote some weird shit. It's like emails I would get that I would normally delete, but in real life. It doesn't happen too often, but it's happened more and more. Like, people wanting me to promote their convention, or, like, you know, promote their game, which is fine, I don't mind hearing about that. But then products... 24-hour eye drop energy, or, like, people that want me to join their YouTube network. Like, oh, we have this network that you would love. Yeah, all kinds of stuff like that. Not a big deal. Then you need to figure out how to delete people that approach you in person. You just block them in real life, like that Black Mirror episode. I still love doing conventions, that's not a downside. It's just I can politely say no thank you, and I do. It's not a problem. They give me a card, they move on. It's not even a bitch, really, it's more just a thing that happens. And it's really one of the things that you gotta expect when you do conventions. And I genuinely love conventions, but only 3 times a year. 3 or 4 times a year. That's about as much as I can love a convention. Vernon? Who's Vernon? What's up, Desert? Vinny, if you don't want to promote my used sock reselling business, just fucking say so. You should hook up with my cousin. You should link up with him and start a business. Used socks and used sneakers. You gotta check out his Hall of Fame. I think it's probably gone by now, but I think you would really enjoy it. You guys could sell hundreds of filthy foot-based items. I need more cars. Alex is gonna be alright down there, yeah? That doesn't seem like it's going to work, but it appears to be working, so I'll just leave it. Where is the next car? This part of episode 1 is pretty cool. So once again, anyone who's unaware, I will be at Too Many Games. It's a convention with cool stuff and cool people. And if you want to go, you'll have a good time. I'm going to have vinyl. I'm going to have Vinesauce brand hand sanitizer for scum removal purposes. I'm going to have the remainder of the Vinesauce chapstick. Good items that I will have for you. Some of which are free. Did Alex get taken to the Queen's lair? Yeah, I got a designer for the hand sanitizer last week. Pretty much that night, I got a pretty decent design. I think it's really good, actually. Any diarrhea-inducing kazoos or other instruments. Yeah, diarrhea guitar.
That's weird. I can hear myself think.
Stomach ulcer clarinet. Yeah, maybe next year. It's a good idea, though. I'll investigate chemicals that can cause such things, and I'll put them on the clarinet. How do you think the kazoos induce diarrhea?
Ugh. You're lucky you got that hazard suit. This water's nasty.
Oof. How many hours is this expansion, would you say, chat? I thought it was about 2 or 3. Is that correct? Like 4 hours? 3 to 4? Just wanted to get an idea for it, so I know, like, when to stop streaming this. You've got about 1 to 2 hours left? No, I haven't been streaming this for 2 hours, have I? I've been live for 4 hours already. Jesus Christ. I mean, an hour and 20 minutes of that was Square. An hour was Half-Life 2. So yeah, about an hour and a half I've been playing this, just about.
I don't believe it. An actual elevator. I would have settled for stairs.
Next segment's pretty long. If you skip tabs, you can finish this part.
I've worked with electricity a time or two, and I'm pretty sure the sparking wire must be connected.
I'm not gonna skip tabs tonight. I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to probably do tabs and then stop streaming. So I'm gonna get up that elevator and then I'm going to stop the game, and then stream totally accurate, and then stop.
60%.
And that way I can, you know, get to sleep a little bit, relax, and enjoy my life a little bit. I thought E3 was going to bring me joy. It has brought me exhaustion. Bullets. Someone said at least Squeenix was good, though. It was alright. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't really that embarrassing. The pacing of the conference was pretty good. I just didn't get Secret of Mana, that's all. E3 is a really tricky thing because a lot of how much you like it depends on what you expected going in. Even if it is totally outlandish. Microsoft's conference sucked because Banjo-Kazooie wasn't there. That's me yesterday. That was me yesterday. That was me making fun of myself, doing a whiny voice. Because that's how I felt.
Hey, I hear the elevator. It's moving again. Oh, and here comes trouble.
But someone just said Banjo fans are delusional. I hate to admit, but you're kind of right. But why do we have to be delusional? Why can't we expect another entry in the series? It would make money. Do they not like money? There's interest. But again, it's like any kind of game that has a franchise, or any kind of franchise that has games that haven't been made in years, there's gonna be some delusion. And part of me at the Nintendo thing tomorrow, I want F-Zero. I do. I would love a portable F-Zero on Switch. And yet, at the same time, I know that I'd just be getting my hopes up. And for some reason, even though that series is really good and would look great on Switch and probably play great, have good multiplayer, track editor, all that stuff, I have to be realistic with the fact that, yeah, it's not gonna happen. But then again, I'm also the type of delusional fan that wants Kid Icarus.
It's here.
Ubisoft showed off, some game, what was it called? Gods and Monsters?
Let's get out of here. That was close.
Breath of the Wild 2. It was like, well, yeah, it was like 30 seconds. There really wasn't much to it, but it showed off what the world would look like, and the character looked like Pit. Anyway, the point is, whatever that game was called, I think it was Gods and Monsters. I was like, oh, this is cool. It was one of the few games at the Ubisoft conference, aside from the Gushing Granny, that was, you know, it caught my attention. And, you know, there was a couple games there that had my interest. They piqued my interest, but this one I was like, oh. But yet...
Hello? Can you let us out of here? Hello?
But yet, when I saw the trailer for it,
Icarus, I guess.
I just thought, man, this looks like Kid Icarus. How great would it be if Nintendo
See any way to get
was
this open?
making a new Kid Icarus game, or if they didn't want to, they could just give it to Ubisoft. So yeah, it didn't. I don't know. Like Ubisoft could probably do a good job with it. They're competent, and they could probably take what Nintendo did and find some way. But yeah, I saw it and I wanted Kid Icarus. That's how I felt. So speaking of delusion, that's my delusion.
Hold on, there must be some way to open this gate. That's it. See if the crank still works.
I was gonna take the crank off of that wall and bring it here.
Great. Okay, let's get to the train yard before the Citadel blows.
Okay, I just want to see what this area looks like.
This is most likely a temporary state of affairs. As we
Finally,
once learned to
fresh
our
air.
dismay, even
Oh my
the
God.
tiny fracture at
Strider's
Dracula gave
really
our
tore my
enemies
hell
an
out of this
opening which they
place.
were able to force ever wider as they poured through in greater and greater numbers. In addition to the completely
I've
xenophilic
never been
species,
happier to
there
see
are
Dr.
many
Kleiner.
modified post-human allies still remaining on Earth who will be doing their utmost to
Post-human.
reestablish lines of communication and supply with the larger forces. Even so, there is greater reason for hope now than at any time in the past decade. We have made, in secret, several technological advances which we will do our best to deploy in advance of the Combine's return. We continue to diligently assemble and train a new generation of scientists and technicians. For what the Combine fear the most is not any tangible human weapon, but our will, our intellect, our ability to respond selectively
7 hours, by the way.
rationally to every terror they turn against us. We place our firmest hope in the human spirit, even knowing how easily it may be shattered. We have all seen friends and family crushed by the Combine. Some of our neighbors have allowed themselves to be co-opted and purged of their humanity by the military machine. And those who resisted have met a most terrible fate. Still, I cannot overstate how important it is that we retain our humanity. Only this will allow us to hold together as we must for their inevitable return, and what is certain to be unimaginable retaliation. And, oh yes, if you missed any part of this message, it will loop repeatedly until there is no point in looping it any longer. I apologize for any inadvertent errors or omissions. As you can imagine, we have had scarcely time to record, let alone rehearse. What's that, Eli? Oh, right. This has been Dr. Isaac Kleiner, formerly of Black Mesa, now simply a citizen, like all of you, of Earth. Let me just add to all those who can hear me now, as we struggle out of the shadow of our malefactors.
Malefactors,
welcome
good
back
word.
to the light. Now, where did I put that calculator?
So there's hope. There is hope. Man, what a great series. Alright, well, even though episode 1 starts kind of slow, now
These lamps are quite hot.
we're now we're getting back into the swing of it. And I'll just fuck it. I'm just gonna stream episode 1 directly into episode 2. So you know, we'll just knock it all out.
Is this on? Yes.
Here, we'll check out the rest of that next time. There's a good part you missed? Oh, well, next time we'll check it out. All right. All right. Vinny, let's go straight to the Nintendo Direct. I would love to. If I could just get that footage for you, I would definitely put that on screen right now. So I got linked something that you might enjoy, chat. So crabs were a thing for a little while, right? Now, it's shrimp.
Sagen Sie, Frau Zimmermann, bei wem lassen Sie waschen? Ich frage aus ganz bestimmten Gründen grad bei Ihnen an.
I don't know what the song is,
Sie
but
waschen, putzen, flicken.
it's exciting. We live in a world where Final Fantasy VII Remake is actually coming out. It only took us how many years to get here? But it's finally happening. And it looks decent. Well, it looks better than decent. What a timeline. What a timeline. All right, let's get started. Let's get started with Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. If you remember, like I said, I'm, going to be just streaming Half-Life 2. I'm also going to be streaming just lots of random shit. More Void Bastards, my friend Pedro, when I can stream that. More Cooking Simulator, Talk to Transformer will return. Who knows? So there's a lot of stuff that I'm just going to take a short little break from streaming anything massive aside from Half-Life. We're just going to do random shit this week. Including tomorrow, of course, will be Smash. Whether or not we get a new character, it doesn't matter. I'll just stream Smash tomorrow. So, we're going to do